The ocean, a vast and mysterious realm, covers more than 70% of our planet's surface. It's a world of breathtaking beauty, teeming with life in an astonishing variety of forms. But beneath this serene facade lies a world of constant struggle, of predator and prey, where survival is a daily challenge. Today, we're diving into the world of the ocean's most dangerous inhabitants. These are not monsters of myth, but real, living creatures, equipped with some of the most sophisticated and potent weapons found in the natural world. They are masters of their domain, a testament to the relentless power of evolution. Throughout this journey, we will explore the intricate details that make these creatures so formidable. We will uncover the secrets of their lethality, from fast-acting neurotoxins to perfectly designed predatory tools. We'll travel across the globe, from the vibrant coral reefs of the Indo-Pacific to the cold, deep waters of the open ocean, to discover precisely where these animals live and hunt. Understanding their habitats is key to understanding their behavior and the role they play within their ecosystems. Furthermore, we will confront the stark reality of an encounter with these animals. What truly happens when a human crosses their path? We will examine the physiological effects of their venoms and the mechanics of their attacks. This exploration is not intended to inspire fear, but rather a profound respect for the power held within the deep. It's a reminder that when we enter the ocean, we are visitors in an ancient and wild kingdom, one that commands our caution and our awe. In the shallow tidal pools and coral reefs of the Pacific and Indian Oceans, a creature of exquisite beauty hides a deadly secret. It's the blue ringed octopus, and despite its diminutive size, often no larger than a golf ball, it holds the title of one of the most venomous animals in the sea. Its placid, sandy-colored skin gives little hint of its potential, allowing it to blend seamlessly with its surroundings, a master of camouflage awaiting its moment. When threatened, however, a dramatic transformation occurs. In a fraction of a second, its skin erupts with iridescent blue rings, a dazzling, pulsating warning to any would-be predator. This is not a bluff, it's an honest signal of the lethal power it possesses. This beautiful display is the final warning before it deploys its venom, a potent cocktail for which there is no anti-venom. It's a stark reminder that in nature, the most beautiful things can often be the most dangerous. The danger lies not in its bite, which is often so small it goes unnoticed, but in its saliva. It contains a powerful neurotoxin, tetrodotoxin, the very same poison found in the pufferfish. This toxin is over 1,000 times more powerful than cyanide and is capable of paralyzing and killing a human in mere minutes. The octopus doesn't need to be aggressive. Its venom is its ultimate defense, ensuring its survival in a world of giants. An encounter begins subtly. A small, painless bite is the only point of entry. Within 5 to 10 minutes, the victim may feel numbness around the mouth, followed by difficulty speaking and blurred vision. The paralysis spreads rapidly, affecting the muscles responsible for movement and, most critically, breathing. The victim remains fully conscious, aware of their surroundings, but unable to move or draw a breath. This terrifying state of locked-in paralysis is the hallmark of a blue-ringed octopus envenomation. Without immediate and sustained medical intervention, specifically artificial respiration, the lack of oxygen to the brain will prove fatal. The victim's heart will continue to beat until asphyxiation brings it to a halt. It is a silent, swift, and terrifying end delivered by one of the ocean's smallest inhabitants. Survival depends entirely on keeping the victim breathing until the toxin is metabolized by their body, a process that can take many hours. It's a race against time, a desperate attempt to support life while the body fights off an invisible, paralyzing invader. The blue-ringed octopus is a perfect example of how nature packages immense power into the most unassuming of forms, a true titan in a tiny body. Lurking motionless on the seafloor, from the Red Sea to the coast of Australia, is a creature that has perfected the art of ambush and defense. This is the stonefish, and it's widely regarded as the most venomous fish in the world. Its mottled rock-like appearance is not merely camouflage, it's a near-perfect disguise, making it virtually indistinguishable from the surrounding rubble and coral of its habitat. It's a patient hunter, waiting for unsuspecting prey to venture too close. But its true danger lies not in its predatory nature, but in its defensive mechanism. Along its back runs a row of 13 sharp, formidable spines. These are not ordinary fins. Each one is a hypodermic needle, connected to a sac of potent venom at its base. When the stonefish is left undisturbed, these spines lie flat. But when pressure is applied, as when an unfortunate swimmer steps on it, the spines spring erect, instantly injecting their lethal contents. The venom is a complex mixture of proteins, a powerful cardiotoxin and neurotoxin that wages a multi-pronged assault on the body. The primary effect is excruciating pain, a pain so intense that it has been described as being worse than childbirth or a kidney stone. Victims have been known to scream for the affected limb to be amputated, a testament to the sheer agony it inflicts. This pain is not a side effect, it's a core component of the venom's power. The symptoms escalate rapidly from the point of injection. The overwhelming pain is accompanied by immediate swelling, and the tissue around the wound begins to die, a process known as necrosis. The venom then travels through the lymphatic system, causing systemic effects throughout the body. Victims may experience shock, paralysis, delirium, and severe respiratory distress as the toxins begin to shut down the body's vital functions. Without medical treatment, a stonefish sting can be fatal to humans. The key to survival is the swift administration of antivenom, which can counteract the venom's devastating effects. Hot water immersion can also help, as the heat denatures the protein-based venom, providing some relief from the agonizing pain. The treatment must be rapid, as the venom works quickly to destroy tissue and compromise cardiovascular and respiratory systems. The stonefish serves as a powerful lesson in the hidden dangers of the marine world. It reminds us that the seafloor is not just sand and rock, but a living, breathing landscape inhabited by creatures that have evolved extraordinary means of survival. Its mastery of disguise and its potent defensive weapon make it a silent and deadly guardian of the coastal seabed, demanding respect and a watchful eye from all who enter its domain. Within the warm, tropical waters of the Indo-Pacific, a beautifully patterned shell moves slowly across the sandy floor. This is the cone snail, an unassuming gastropod whose elegant exterior conceals one of the most sophisticated biological weapons on Earth. While many shell collectors are drawn to their intricate designs, handling a living cone snail can be a fatal mistake. It's a predator, but one that hunts with a unique and terrifying tool. The cone snail does not bite or sting in the conventional sense. Instead, it has a modified tooth, a radula, shaped like a hollow harpoon. This harpoon is attached to a venom bulb and can be extended from its proboscis with incredible speed. When a fish or other prey comes within range, the snail fires this toxic dart, impaling its victim and injecting a complex venom known as a conotoxin. The harpoon is barbed, ensuring it remains embedded in the struggling prey. The venom itself is a masterpiece of natural chemical engineering. It's a cocktail of hundreds of different peptides, each targeting specific nerve channels and receptors. Some components are analgesic, numbing the prey so it doesn't struggle and flee. Others are paralytic, causing immediate and total muscle paralysis. This combination is so effective that a fish can be completely immobilized in just 1 or 2 seconds, a swift and silent death. For a human, the sting of a larger species, such as the geographic cone snail, can be catastrophic. The initial sensation is often described as a sharp sting, similar to a bee or wasp. However, the symptoms that follow are far more sinister. Numbness and tingling spread from the wound, followed by muscle paralysis, blurred vision, and respiratory failure. As with the blue ringed octopus, the victim can remain fully conscious as their body becomes completely unresponsive. There is no antivenom for a cone snail sting. The sheer complexity of the venom, with its hundreds of unique peptides, makes creating a single counteragent nearly impossible. Medical care is purely supportive, focusing on keeping the patient alive through mechanical ventilation until their body can break down and eliminate the toxins. The outcome depends on the amount of venom injected and the speed with which respiratory support is provided. The cone snail is a remarkable example of evolutionary specialization. It has turned a simple molluscan feeding tool into a deadly, high-precision weapon. Scientists are now studying its complex venom, hoping to isolate individual peptides that could be used to develop new painkillers and other medicines. It's a creature that embodies both immense danger and incredible scientific promise, a living chemical arsenal hidden within a beautiful shell. Drifting silently in the coastal waters of northern Australia and Southeast Asia is an animal that is, honestly, more ghost than creature. It is the box jellyfish, specifically Chironex fleckeri, which is often called the sea wasp. Its bell is pale blue and transparent, making it almost invisible in the water. But trailing behind this near-invisible body are up to 60 tentacles, each growing up to 3 meters long, and each armed with millions of microscopic stinging cells. These stinging cells, known as cnidocytes, are the source of the box jellyfish's fearsome reputation. Each cell contains a tiny, coiled, harpoon-like structure called a nematocyst. When a tentacle brushes against skin, these cells fire explosively, injecting venom directly into the victim. A single encounter can result in millions of injections, delivering a massive and overwhelming dose of toxin that is considered among the most potent in the entire animal kingdom. The sting of a box jellyfish is immediately and excruciatingly painful. Survivors describe it as being branded with a red-hot iron. The tentacles adhere to the skin, and any attempt to pull them off only causes more nematocysts to fire, intensifying the agony. Whip-like red welts appear instantly where the tentacles made contact, a permanent-looking scar that serves as a grim record of the encounter. But the pain is only the beginning. The venom is cardiotoxic, rapidly attacking the heart and cardiovascular system. It can cause a dramatic and dangerous spike in blood pressure, leading to cardiac arrest in as little as 2 to 5 minutes. The venom also attacks the nervous system and skin cells, causing paralysis and tissue death. Death can occur long before a victim even has a chance to reach the shore. For those who survive the initial onslaught, the ordeal is far from over. The intense pain can persist for weeks, and the scarring can be severe and permanent. Anti-venom is available and can be life-saving if administered quickly, but the sheer speed with which the venom acts often makes timely treatment impossible. Vinegar is used as a first aid measure, not to treat the pain, but to neutralize the unfired stinging cells on the skin, preventing further envenomation. The box jellyfish is a phantom predator, a silent and almost invisible danger that haunts the warm tropical seas. Its potent venom and near invisibility make it one of the most feared creatures in the ocean. It serves as a stark reminder that in these beautiful waters, danger can be transparent, and a fleeting touch can have devastating and final consequences. The pufferfish, also known as the blowfish, is really a creature of contradictions. Found in tropical and subtropical ocean waters worldwide, its charming, almost comical appearance, with those big eyes and clumsy swimming style, totally belies a deadly secret. When threatened, it employs a remarkable defense mechanism. It rapidly ingests water, inflating itself into a large, spiky ball, making it a difficult and unappetizing meal for most predators. However, its primary defense is not its ability to inflate, but the potent toxin it carries within its body. Nearly all pufferfish contain tetrodotoxin, the same powerful neurotoxin found in the blue ringed octopus. This toxin is concentrated in the fish's liver, ovaries, and skin. It is incredibly potent, with enough poison in a single fish to kill up to 30 adult humans. There is no known antidote. The danger to humans comes not from being attacked by a pufferfish, but from consuming one that has been improperly prepared. In Japan, the pufferfish, known as fugu, is considered a great delicacy. It can only be prepared by highly trained and licensed chefs who know precisely which parts of the fish are safe to eat and how to remove the toxic organs without contaminating the meat. The slightest mistake can be fatal. Ingesting even a minuscule amount of tetrodotoxin leads to a rapid and terrifying sequence of events. The initial symptoms include a tingling and numbness of the lips and tongue. This is followed by increasing paralysis, spreading throughout the body. The victim experiences dizziness, difficulty speaking, and a loss of motor control. As with other neurotoxins, the victim remains fully conscious while their body shuts down around them. The ultimate cause of death is respiratory paralysis. The diaphragm and other muscles required for breathing become paralyzed, and the victim suffocates. The progression from ingestion to death can be as swift as 20 minutes, though it more commonly takes several hours. The only treatment is supportive care, primarily artificial respiration, to keep the patient alive until the toxin is naturally cleared from their system. The pufferfish is a unique case among deadly sea creatures. The risk it poses is not one of encounter, but of consumption. It highlights a strange intersection of human culture and natural danger, where a lethal animal is transformed into a culinary prize. It is a high-stakes gastronomic gamble, a dance with death that has fascinated and terrified diners for centuries, all centered on a charming-looking fish with a deadly interior. On the reefs and sandy bottoms of the Indo-West Pacific, a creature that looks more like a vibrant bouquet of flowers than an animal presents a hidden threat. This is the flower urchin, Toxopneustis pileolus. Its body is covered not with the long, sharp spines typical of most sea urchins, but with these elegant flower-like appendages called pedicelaria. These structures are beautiful, but they are also the delivery system for a potent venom. Each flower is actually a set of 3 tiny jaw-like claws mounted on a stalk. When something touches the urchin, these claws snap shut, gripping onto the source of the disturbance and injecting venom. Unlike the defensive spines of a stonefish, which require significant pressure, the pedicellariae of the flower urchin are incredibly sensitive and can be triggered by the slightest touch, making accidental envenomation dangerously easy for an unwary diver or swimmer. The venom of the flower urchin is a complex cocktail designed to cause immediate and severe pain. The sensation is often described as a deep, radiating ache, far more intense than its small size would suggest. The venom contains several active compounds, including a powerful neurotoxin and a substance that can break down red blood cells. The combination of these toxins makes the sting not just painful, but medically significant. Following the initial pain, which can last for many hours, a victim may experience a range of systemic symptoms. These can include numbness, muscular paralysis, breathing difficulties, and disorientation. In severe cases, particularly if a person is stung multiple times, the envenomation can be fatal. The small, jaw-like claws may also break off and remain embedded in the skin, leading to persistent pain and a high risk of secondary infection if not carefully removed. There is no specific anti-venom for a flower urchin sting. Treatment is focused on managing the symptoms and providing supportive care. The immediate first aid involves removing any visible pedicelaria with tweezers and immersing the affected area in hot water, which can help to neutralize the heat-sensitive components of the venom and alleviate some of the pain. However, any signs of systemic effects, such as difficulty breathing, require immediate emergency medical attention. The flower urchin is a stunning example of how nature can disguise danger in beauty. Its floral appearance is a deceptive lure, masking a highly effective and painful defense mechanism. It serves as a cautionary tale for those exploring the vibrant world of the coral reef. Look, but do not touch. Even the most delicate-looking bloom on the seafloor may be armed and ready to defend itself with surprising ferocity.
Perfect.